Hello friends, welcome to Affairs Cloud. We learn to lead. My name is Vikas. So friends, in this video we will be discussing about some of the most important current affairs of the 4th week of July. The video will be very interesting and very helpful to you. So do watch the video till the end. Hit the like button and share the link of this video with your friends. So friends, we'll start with the session, but before that we have something important to tell you about. We have an app by the name Carriers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. Once you have downloaded the app, you will open the app and you'll see this type of screen. In this, you can go and log in with your Google account, that is your Gmail ID. Then once you have logged in, then you will be moved to this page where you can see a window. If you click on the current affairs section here, then you will be moved to this page. Now this is where magic happens. This is the course where there are two courses provided by us. First, you should know it is of 1 year and 2 years. So choose your course accordingly. What we are providing and what is the reason behind that you should purchase course of current affairs from us, and what are the important details about it. First thing, you should know that we provide you current affairs in both English and Hindi. Okay. Also, we provide you here current affairs daily. PDFs are provided daily. The important factor here to remember is we are providing PDF to you daily. Okay, that contains question answers of the daily current affairs. They are explained in a much easy way where you can grasp the knowledge and do your revision. Okay, apart from app, we provide you with question answers. Then on every day we provide you 20 question answers quiz, daily 20 questions quiz. So imagine how much it will benefit you in your preparation. Then we provide you same thing for weekly. In weekly we take a quiz of 50 questions. Then question answers of week, we provide you a book, PDF is provided you weekly of the compiled questions of the whole week. Similarly for monthly also, ebook is given, your quizzes are taken, question answers PDF. Then apart from it, we also help you to prepare for banking papers. All the banking exams you can go refer to our videos and our courses here. You can see here that we provide you banking and economic quiz of 157 questions. Okay, then topic wise PDFs are covered. As you can see, we are making videos on indexes and reports, important days, the books and authors, all the events that are taking place in individual months. So these PDFs are provided to you and they will help you a lot in your preparation for journal awareness, your journal studies, as well as for current affairs. Then you can see we also provide you current affairs for state-wise current affairs are provided to you. Apart from this, I have a gift for all of my friends here. If you use my code Vikas10, you will be getting a straight 10% discount on the purchase you make. So when you are about to check out and do the payment, just before the payment, you will be getting an option to use the promo code. There you can put the Vikas10, the code, and you will be getting an extra 10% discount on the total purchase you make there. So let's start with our video. So friends, before starting the MCQ questions, first we'll be looking at some of the one-liner questions. So friends, let's start. First is, where is Sela Tunnel located? Sela Tunnel, one of the largest tunnels in the world that is being constructed by the Border Road Organization, that is your BRO. So where is this Sela Tunnel located? This Sela Tunnel, remember Sela Tunnel is located in Arunachal Pradesh. And if we talk about Atal Tunnel, where is Atal Tunnel? This was very famous question and can be asked. Atal Tunnel is located in Himachal Pradesh. Alright, so for Sela Tunnel, the correct option is B, Arunachal Pradesh. Alright. Now, the question can also be asked, who is constructing Sela Tunnel? Sela Tunnel is being constructed by BRO, that is your Border Road Organization. Alright, moving on. Next question is, identify the organization that has partnered with Niti Aayog to launch AgriTech Challenge 2021. Do remember this, AgriTech Challenge 2021, to address the issues faced by smallholder farmers across Asia and Africa. So Niti Aayog along with which organization has launched together AgriTech Challenge 2021? So which is the organization? It is your United Nations Capital Development Fund. All right. UNCDF in partnership with Atal Innovation Mission, that is your Niti Ayog's mission, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and Rabo Foundation has launched together this AgriTech Challenge 2021, which aims to address challenges faced by the smallholder farmers across Asia and Africa. Do remember these two continents also. All right. Next. Identify the country that recently became a member of International Solar Alliance. This is your ISA. All right. Which country recently became the member of ISA, that is your International Solar Alliance? The answer is option 4, Sweden. Next question can be asked, where is the headquarter of this ISA International Solar Alliance? Headquarter is in Gurugram. Where is this Gurugram? This is in the Haryana state of India. All right. ISA, International Solar Alliance, and recently Sweden became the member of ISA. Next question. Which organization signed an MOU with the International Paralympic Committee for promoting diversity and equity in sports? I repeat, which organization has recently signed an MOU with the International Paralympic Committee for promoting diversity and equity in sports? Which is the organization? Tell me the name. It is your WHO, that is your World Health Organization. Option 2 is correct. All right. Next. In July 2021, Max Bupa Health Insurance Company was renamed as Dash. Max Bupa Health Insurance Company was renamed to Niva Bupa Health Insurance Company. All right. Max was changed to Niva. All right. Do remember this. Next. Who co-authored the book Renegades, Born in the USA alongside Bruce Springsteen? Tell me who authored the book. It was a very famous book, so do remember it. Renegades, Born in the USA. Bruce Springsteen co-authored this book along with Barack Obama. All right, Barack Obama. Next. And if we talk about Barack Obama, you should know he's the former president of USA. Identify the ministry that launched SMILE, Support for Marginalized Individuals for Livelihood and Enterprise. This is the full form of SMILE. Do remember it. I repeat, SMILE's full form is Support for Marginalized Individuals for Livelihood and Enterprise, and this is the work also. It is a welfare scheme for beggars. All right. Which ministry launched this welfare scheme for beggars? The name is SMILE and the name of the ministry is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. All right, 3 types of question. It can ask you the scheme for beggars launched by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. The answer will be SMILE. Full form of SMILE can be asked. Then it can be asked, SMILE was launched by which organization? It was launched by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. And a question can also be framed, SMILE is related to what? SMILE is an initiative for the welfare of beggars. All right, moving on. Next, who was awarded with Alexander Dalrymple Award? I repeat, Alexander Dalrymple Award, a top award in the field of hydrography by the United Kingdom. Who was awarded with this award? He was Vinay Bhadwar. Vinay Bhadwar was awarded with Alexander Dalrymple Award. All right, another few questions. Let's look at what are the questions that can be asked. First, Alexander Dalrymple Award is related to what? It is related to the field of hydrography. First answer. Next question. Which country gives this Alexander Dalrymple Award? It is given by UK. Third, who received this award? It was received by Vinay Bhadwar. All right. Then moving on. Important is hydrography. Do remember this. All right. It is given in the field of hydrography. Next, who authored the book Bank with a Soul, Equitas? All right. Book's name is Bank with a Soul, Equitas, and it was authored by C.K. Garyali. All right. C.K. Garyali ji. Next. Read the next question. Income Tax Day is annually celebrated on Dash in India by the CBDT, that is your Central Board of Direct Taxes. marking the introduction of the income tax in India by dash in 1860. All right, when is your income tax day observed in India? First question. Income tax day is observed on India in on 24th of July. First question completed. Then who introduced the income tax in India? It was introduced by Sir James. I repeat, Sir James Wilson. All right. Income tax day is observed in India on 24th of July. It was introduced in 1860 by Sir James Wilson. So the correct option becomes 24th of July and Sir James Wilson. Moving on. In July 2021, UNGA President-elect Abdullah Shahid on his visit to India signed an agreement for implementing high-impact community development projects in which country? They were done in Maldives. Alright, these community development projects will be will be considered and will be implemented in Maldives. Next. Name the organization that received 250 million US dollar loan from World Bank's International Financial Corporation to provide inexpensive housing loans in India. To provide inexpensive housing loans in India, who or which organization gave a amount of 250 million dollar loan from World Bank's International Financial Corporation? So, which is the organization? Tell me. Which is the organization? It is your HDFC Limited. Option 1 is correct. All right. And this will be in to provide the India's target of housing for all. All right. Wait. We are here. All right. HDFC, coming back. HDFC will be providing this loan of 250 million US dollar, and this will cover or this will help in providing inexpensive housing loan in India under what scheme? Under Housing for All. Do remember this also. Under Housing for All. Moving on. When was the first World Drowning Prevention Day observed by the United Nations? What is your World Drowning Prevention Day? All right, you should know the theme, and this is the first time. This is the first time that this World Drowning Prevention Day is observed by whom? Which organization? It is observed by United Nations, and this day is observed on 25th of July. All right, and one more thing. Remember the theme of it. Theme is anyone can drown, no one should. Anyone can drown, no one should. All right, this was the theme for the first World Drowning Prevention Day that is observed on 25th of July, and the organization that observes this World Drowning Prevention Day is your United Nations. So the correct option becomes option 3. Next. Name the India's citizen engagement digital platform which recently celebrated the 7th anniversary of its launch on 26th of July 2021. It was your MyGov. Alright, it is your MyGov platform, or you can say My Government platform, and it is the 7th anniversary of its launch on which date? 26th of July. Alright, that means if it is asked when was MyGov platform started, this platform is started on 26th of July 2014. Do remember this year. MyGov platform was started on 2014. Next. Najib Mikati has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of which country? He has been appointed as the Prime Minister of which country? He has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Lebanon. Alright. Next. And if the question is asked, who is the former PM of Lebanon? He is PM Hassan Diab. Alright. So Najib Mikati will be succeeding former PM Hassan Diab to take the post of Prime Minister of Lebanon. Moving on. Next question is, a notable American 1979 Nobel Prize laureate Mr. Steven Weinberg passed away recently. In which field did he win the Nobel Prize? See, I used to tell you when we used to do our books and obituary, I always tell you if a person has won a Padma Shri Padma Vibhushan, or yes, these two awards, then you should know the basic field in which he won the award. Similarly, you can see here it is asked for Nobel Prize. So you should know if a person has won the Nobel Prize, and if he has won the Nobel Prize, for what category or for what, in which field he has won that particular Nobel Prize. So it is saying here that 1979 Nobel Prize laureate Mr. Steven Weinberg has passed away, and the question asked is here, in which field did he win the Nobel Prize in 1979? He won the Nobel Prize in physics. All right, he won the Nobel Prize in physics. Now let me tell you one or two questions related to your Nobel Prize. All right, Nobel Prize. First of all, tell me Nobel Prize are given in which field? All right, Nobel. One is your Nobel Prize and one is your Nobel Peace Prize. All right. If I'm asking you, if the question is asking Nobel Prize is given in which country, so simply Nobel Prize is given in your Sweden. All right, Stockholm, Sweden. But if it is asking Nobel Peace Prize, where is Nobel Peace Prize given? It is given in Oslo, Norway. Nobel Prize is given in the field of physics, chemistry, psychology, medicine, and literature. All right. If a person is saying, or if a question is saying, and the option is given mathematics, Nobel Prize is not given in the field of mathematics. Do remember this. Nobel Prize for mathematics is known as Abel Prize. Important thing to remember. Mathematics Nobel Prize is not given in the field of mathematics, but a Nobel Prize for mathematics is known as Abel Prize, not Nobel Prize. All right, moving on. Name the state that introduced Sujal drink from tap to provide 24/7 piped pure drinking water. This Sujal drink from tap is a project of which state? Direct question, simple, that will be providing pure drinking water through the tap only. All right. So it has been started by Odisha. All right. Chief Minister of Odisha is Naveen Patnaik. They started Sujal drink from tap in Puri, the coastal city of Odisha, to provide 24/7 piped pure drinking water. All right. And by this, Odisha has become the first state in India to implement such a project. Next. Name the financial solution launched by Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication to enable low value cross border payment across the globe for small and medium sized enterprises. That is your Swift Go. We have done this earlier. All right, do check our earlier videos. Which insurance company partnered with Swas Wellness to launch first of its kind cashless outpatient health insurance policy? This type of insurance policy was started by ICICI Lombard General Insurance. Next question. Which organization has released this report? That's the name of the report is Fault Lines Widen in the Global Recovery, where the India's GDP growth has forecasted to dash for the fiscal year 2022. So remember, for the fiscal year 2022, IMF, that is your International Monetary Fund, has projected India's GDP growth by 9.5% for the fiscal year 2022. So the correct option becomes option 5. Moving on. And one more thing, if it is asked for the fiscal year 21, IMF has projected India's percent by what percent? India's GDP has been projected for the fiscal year 21 is 12.5%. For the fiscal year 2022 is the percentage is 9.5% by IMF. Don't get confused. Next, name the organization that recently won United Nations Food Systems Summit competition. The name of the competition was Best Small Businesses Good Food for All. This was won by whom? It is asking this particular competition, Best Small Business Good Food for All, organized by United Food Systems Summit. Now name the organization that recently won this United Nations Food System competition, Food System Summit competition. Who won this? It was won by 3 organizations. All right, first, second, and third. All these 3 organizations won this UN Food System Summit competition by the name Best Small Business Good Food for All. Next. Who was named as the differently abled sportsperson of the year for the 2019 by the Indian Sports Honor? He was Pramod Bhagat. Alright, Pramod Bhagat has been named as the differently abled person of the year for the year 2019. Do mark it, it can be asked in your exam. Alright, next. In July 2021, Basavaraj S. Bommai has become the Chief Minister of which state? He became the Chief Minister of Assam. Direct question. Alright. And who he will succeed? He will be succeeding B.S. Yediyurappa. Next. In July 2021, India's first Arjuna awardee, Nandu Natekar, passed away. In which sport did he represent India? India's first Arjuna awardee, Nandu Natekar, he passed away. He was related to which sport? He was related to badminton. Do take a note of it also. Alright, I repeat, he was the first sports person. He was the first sports person to receive the Arjuna award. Alright, and it was in 1961. And this is the year also when Arjuna award was introduced. Arjuna Award, first time in the field of sportsperson, who this award was given to? It was given to Nandu Natekar. Alright, and is related to badminton. Alright, and do remember when these Arjuna Awards were started? They were started in 1961. Next. What is the theme of 2021's World Hepatitis Day that is annually observed by UN on 28th of July? The theme for first question, World Hepatitis Day. Who observes this? This is observed by United Nations. When it is observed on 28th of July. Now, the theme for this day is, what is your theme for World Hepatitis Day? Tell me. The theme is hepatitis can't wait, that is option 5. Alright, this is the theme for year 2021. And this day is observed by who, which organization? Observed by United Nations. Which is the only Indian city to be listed in the International Clean Air Catalyst Program by the USAID? First of all, what is this USAID? USAID is the US, that is United States Agency for International Development. Alright, then remember, Indore is the only Indian city that has been listed in the International Clean Air Catalyst Program by the USAID. And this is a recent news and it is an important, do take a note of it. Next. Which organization, or identify the organization that has released the Global Tobacco Epidemic 2021 addressing new and emerging products? This is the report and it is saying identify the organization that released this report. This report was released by World Health Organization. Alright, for the first time the report presents data on e-cigarettes and other electronic nicotine delivery system. Next. Who were permitted by RBI to participate in the centralized payment systems like RTGS and NEFT? First of all, tell me the full form of RTS. RTS stands for Real Time Gross Settlement. Real Time Gross Settlement. This is your RTGS. Then if I ask you about NEFT, NEFT stands for National Electronic Fund Transfer. Alright, so another term is there, PPI. What is this PPI? PPI is your prepared payment instruments. Alright, then it is saying who were permitted by RBI to participate in the centralized payment systems like RTGS and NEFT. Who were they? It were your first, that is your prepared payment instruments issuers. Second, white label ATM operators. And third, card networks also. So the correct option becomes option 5. Moving on. Who was appointed as the CEO of Bharat Bill Payment System? For BBPS, who was appointed as the new CEO of Bharat Bill Payment System? It was your Nupur Chaturvedi. Option 3 is correct. Next. Pham Minh Chinh became the Prime Minister of which country? He became the Prime Minister of Vietnam. Alright, if I talk to you about Vietnam, what is the currency? Vietnamese dong. And the capital of Vietnam is Hanoi. Next. Which country is planning to launch the first commercial liquid thorium nuclear reactor? First liquid thorium nuclear reactor will be launched by which country? It is your China. China is the also country who became the first in the world to create artificial sun. All right, next. Which space organization is planning to launch EOS 3, an advanced geoimaging satellite? This is planned by ISRO. Alright, ISRO is the space agency of India, and ISRO is set to launch the most advanced geoimaging satellite, that is EOS 3. Also, this EOS 3 is also known as GISAT 3. All right, and this is expected to be launched on 12th of August in year 2021, and this is capable of near real time monitoring of natural disasters like floods and cyclones. That means it can predict the coming cyclones and floods, and it will help a lot because disasters, natural disasters or natural calamities now take a lot of lives in today's world. Next, when is the International Tiger Day or Global Tiger Day observed? This International Tiger Day is observed on 29th of July. Important. When is your International Tiger Protection Act came? It came in 1973. Do remember this also. All right. Next. As a boost to the disinvestment of Dash, central government allowed 100% FDI under the automatic route in the Dash PSUs. Remember, as a boost to the disinvestment of Bharat Petroleum, central government allowed 100% FDI under the automatic routes in the oil refinery sector PSUs. So the correct option becomes option fourth, that is your Bharat Petroleum and oil refinery sector. Moving on. In July, Union Cabinet approved the amendment of the General Insurance Business Nationalization Act 1972 to facilitate privatization of Dash general insurance companies from the total of Dash in the public sector. So how many general insurance companies were privatized? They are your one. Only one general insurance company was privatized from a total of how many public sector? From a total of 4 public sector general insurance companies. All right, only one general insurance company was privatized. That is the correct option becomes option 5. Next, in July 2021, India and Russia conducted the 12th edition of Naval Exercise Indra. In Dash, location is asked. First thing, naval exercise by the name Indra was conducted by India and Russia. Location is asked. Where was this conducted? This was conducted in Baltic Sea. All right, and it is asked where Indian side was represented by which ship or which naval ship. It was represented by INS Tabar. All right, it was done in Baltic Sea, and the ship that took part or represented India was INS Tabar. The name of the exercise was Indra. It was conducted between India and Russia, and this was the 12th edition of the naval exercise Indra. So option 1 becomes the correct option. Next, in July 2021, NABARD sanctioned 445 crore rupees loan under the Rural Infrastructure Development Fund to support drinking water projects in which state? It was done in Punjab. Remember, to support the drinking water projects in Punjab, NABARD has sanctioned 445 crore rupees loan. All right. Then next and the last question for this video is, which bank partnered with LIC Card Standard Services to launch a 2 credit cards? Name of these 2 credit cards are important, and do take a note of it. They are Lumine, LUMINE. This is your first credit card. It is your platinum credit card, and second is your Eclat. It is all right. Then remember, which bank partnered with LIC Card Services to launch 2 credit cards? First is Lumine and second is Eclat. These 2 credit cards had been launched by LIC Card Services along with whom? Along with IDBI Bank. All right, along with IDBI Bank, these were launched. All right, then let me ask you some GK questions now, because in exam GK questions are also asked. First of all, tell me, blue pottery. Blue pottery is a famous art of which region? Blue pottery is a famous art of Jaipur. Do remember. All right. Blue pottery is a famous art of Jaipur. Then, if I ask you, which is the freshwater lake? India's largest freshwater lake. It is your Vular. Then, saltwater lake. Saltwater lake. Which is it? Chilika. Chilika Lake. All right. Then, I ask you, which state recently launched an irrigation project through Subarnarekha River? I repeat, which state recently launched an irrigation project using this Subarnarekha River? It is your Odisha. All right, Odisha launched this irrigation project from the Subarnarekha River. Important one. All right, next. One more question, and tell me article related to tax. Which article is related to your tax? Remember, article 27 is related to your tax. So these were, friends, some of the important or quick revision for your GS section also. So friends, this was our video. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you liked our video, do hit the like button, share the link with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, or if you are new to our channel, then do subscribe, because it motivates us to bring a better content for you guys. Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support@affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862, and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price, and that will help you to boost your preparations for upcoming government exams. You can use the code Vikas10 to get a straight 10% discount on any purchase you make. All right, so that's all for the day. Take care.